channel. This is Tiffany Chayla, and I am here with my two best friends.
Hey, this is Sydney.
Ayana.
And we are here to give you guys some talks for Wind Down Wednesday. As you can tell by the title, this video is called Dating Expectations in 2020. So, let's look at the first question on the list. Okay. What are your feelings on the dating climate right now?
Do you want to start, or is it going to be in a specific order?
No, it doesn't matter. Whoever feels on your heart.
Just bull.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I feel like it's weird. It's like, I don't know. It's unconventional because it's like you have to accept. I don't know. You don't have to accept shit or anything. Females feel a lot more empowered, so we don't stick around for even the slightest inconvenience, and it makes us seem like we're just like, I don't know, too good in a sense, and it's very intimidating to guys, and they don't say that, but you start to notice when they feel intimidated or when they feel like, okay, she's asking for too much out of me that I'm not able to provide even when I do give her a little bit, so let me go to the next easy person.
Very true.
That was very good and well thought.
Yeah.
I was like, mine's about to be one sentence. To keep it a buck 100, I feel like the dating climate in 2020 is too lax. It's like people, like Ayana was saying, do not want to commit until they reach a certain age. I feel like I'll give guys some leeway. Under 25, guys don't want to commit. They want to have their options open. And girls, we mature faster, so we want things, committed relationships, dating. And that too, I feel like guys, I feel like now that I've gotten older and experienced dating older guys, they do want to take you out to, nice restaurants and stuff. But some guys just think Netflix and chilling is okay still when we're out of college. And that's not,
Yeah, that is so dead.
So yeah, I feel like it's just really lax. People don't take it as seriously, so.
That's true. I feel the same way. And then I also feel like social media plays a big role in dating in 2020. A lot of people want to be like what they see on Instagram and stuff like that, when in reality, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Mm-hmm. So that's another problem I have with it. As well as what they said with the whole not taking anything. I know I'm not a girl who likes to take stuff from people, and you'll hear my mouth about it. So either you're with it or you're not, and that's just how I feel when it comes to dating me. Okay, so the next question is, do you guys have any deal breakers?
Do I have any deal breakers?
Bad hygiene, oh my goodness. And I got a couple. But bad hygiene, like just
stank bread.
Like I can't, I like neatness, even with my friends. Like I'd be like, your stuff in one area. And they know that.
That's true.
But guys, I can't date a guy who's just like, don't want to get up and take a shower, or don't want to, like if your bathroom is nasty, don't even don't even text me back. Don't. Clean your bathroom. Clean that ring around your toilet first.
Ooh, that'd be the worst. Disgusting.
I've seen bad bathrooms. I don't think I've ever
Them rings around the toilet. And something you haven't seen that, girl, Bob. It's like a staple in every.
That's crazy. How you gonna have people over your house and not think to do that, knowing people are gonna be in and out
need to use the bathroom.
Not reckless, bro.
No.
Okay, what's yours?
What was the?
Were you
got more? She got more.
No, I'll just stick with that one because I just started reading people and don't you personal.
A deal breaker for me is somebody who is like cheap. I don't like people who. What?
That's actually later on in the thing.
Oh, it is. I don't like people who like can't hold money. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I don't like guys that are not responsible with their money. People who are like Okay, it's not cheap then. People that are frivolous with their money. I don't like that. Like,
Frugal.
I don't like when people are out here not being wise. I don't know. I feel like
they could flaunt it and like
yeah,
that's gonna get you.
exactly. Like all of that
stuff.
cap is not gonna get me. I mean, it looks good.
That's the worst. No, it don't. Cause
Oh,
it's
No,
so
I hate when they be flying the money and don't be trying to give it up. Like, keep it in your pocket. I don't like that. Because, I mean, I'm not even that money type of person, but you adding extra attention when you be flaunting it. And then you're not giving it up.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's a deal breaker for me. I
yeah.
can't stand that. I'm like, you lying, you being two-faced. So, yeah. And liars.
That was mine.
Like,
That was mine. Yeah, I really don't. That's a deal breaker for me. I don't like any liars, obviously cheaters, because that's obvious. But liars, like, I'm a very honest person, a very straightforward person. You don't have to lie to me because I'm super understanding to begin with. So if you lie, that's like ultimate disrespect to me.
And not telling the whole truth is still a lie.
That's what I'm saying. You keeping facts back is still a lie.
Yeah.
And I don't like that because...
let's keep it honest though, dude. Y'all don't be holding facts back from guys?
They don't deserve to
Oh wait.
No, like if you ask me a question, I'm gonna tell you. Like if you
all of it, even though you know that.
I'm gonna tell you how I want to tell you.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you though.
Okay, but okay, are you guys saying you hold facts back when you're in a relationship or
dating?
When you're so when you're dating?
Yeah, when I'm dating. I don't think you need to tell people everything when you're just dating.
I feel like there's a fine line when it's just being invasive and when it's like if it's something that can affect their life and what y'all have going on, you're open about that.
Yeah.
But if it's something that like y'all have an understanding, like we said, this is like this is crossing the line. This is between me and myself and I and the Lord above. I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's why I'm like withholding information.
Yeah.
I don't find that a deal breaker, but if it has to do with like me.
But I feel like when you get emotions involved, like guys will act so hard, like I don't care who you text and then like I don't want to hear that, all that. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Tiffany, sorry, I didn't mean to say that yours is wrong, but I'm just like I don't do that.
She's like, y'all liars.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. Okay, that's a good point. Okay, would you
look over? You gonna see it in the camera?
Yeah, no.
Like I look at him, I can't see it anyway.
I feel
like would you guys pursue a guy or should guys only do the pursuing?
Okay, so I've pursued a guy before, and when I tell you God was like, he should have just went and struck me with some lightning or like ran me over with a car that night, that day. Like that's what should have happened because God was like, I told you, just sit down. I told you. So no, babies, that's a dumb idea. I don't care what everybody says.
It works for some people. It does work for some people, so I won't even call it a bad idea. It's a dumb idea. It's not a dumb idea because it does work for some people and they end up married afterwards, but that's just nothing that I would do.
Yeah, their dynamic is probably very different.
It works when you have somebody who is, like a woman who is like a dominant personality because obviously she's not going to be afraid to be assertive, like, oh, I want you.
Yeah.
Like, that's a type of thing that doesn't faze a dominant woman. Now, me, as dominant as I can be sometimes, like when it comes to, I guess, protecting myself, like I'm a very, hey, this is what I want and this is what I don't want. I'm a little bossy. But I'm also not the type of person to pursue a guy. I'm sorry. It just doesn't, I feel like it's just not ever going to work like that. Not saying I'm too good for it or anything like that, but I just am not that type of person.
Yeah. I'm the same, like, maybe when I was 18, it'd be okay.
Right.
But once you pass, like, 21, that's like, no. I feel like the sperm chases the egg.
Yeah.
It starts from literally down to the cells, bro. This is how it's supposed to be because, like Tiffany was saying, I feel like the dynamics of the whole relationship will be off, and then I don't think any guy, I mean, some do, but I don't think most guys like to be dominated by females.
You'll be surprised. A lot of them do, though. Like,
Yeah,
a lot
I think
of
some
like,
do.
In certain sense.
Not just like telling you what to
Like,
do
all the time.
and like I'm the dominant, I'm the alpha in the relationship.
I don't
No, I
understand.
don't
Okay.
think so.
Do y'all feel like y'all have to be with somebody who like likes you more than you like them? Do you feel like that? Like,
That's hard because I
Yeah.
feel like that's how marriages last, when the guy likes the girl more. But I feel like at this point in life, I can only have him like me a little more.
Yeah, not like overly.
Yeah.
Like,
no, not like
not overly.
But
liking.
could you like somebody more than they like you?
No,
I have
never
done it
ends
before, and
right.
it does not
It
end
does
well.
not. No, the
'Cause
person
then
who
you-
loves more always gets hurt.
Yeah. Well, I feel like in a sense with women it's like that. With guys, I really don't feel like that because like I don't know. For a woman, it's like you have all this passion and emotion. So if you like somebody way more than they like you, exactly, it shows that you are coming off too strong, or it shows that you're super clingy, whatever the case may be, and that's just not it. It's just you let your guard down and you really, really care about this person, but they don't see it that way. And so sometimes that honestly turns people off, and that's okay, but I mean, it just never ends well when it's like that, in my cases.
Yeah, no, it's not. If you're a female,
don't.
I mean, everyone's gonna have to learn from themselves, because I feel like when I heard that at first when I was younger, I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I mean,
Until you are actually the one that's like, dang, why do I feel like I have to hit him up and he's not taking the initiative? Like, stuff like that, you know? So, no, it doesn't really end well.
do you think, Young,
What?
do you tend to like people more, or do you prefer
Well,
the guy
I
liking
am
you more?
the definition of a fire sign. All the astrology stuff, like I'm a very passionate person off rip. So sometimes I like, it's not even that I like somebody more, it's just that like I'm very intense all the time. So it just comes off very, very strong. And then when I try to explain, like, I really don't care about you. Like, I don't at all. It's just, you know, I'm very, like, intense.
I'm with that with, like, a stranger.
Yeah, like, that's just, once you get me to, like, I don't let my guard down easily, but once I, like, kind of open up a little bit to somebody, it's just like, whoa, she's just so much, But I feel like me, because I, like, when guys like me too much, I'm just, like...
Turned off a little bit?
Yeah, and it's not even, like... Because it'd be the guys that like, okay, I gave you a chance. Okay, you show me. You know,
right.
You show me what I needed to see. I don't want to. You know, like I don't care how much you've grown up. You hurt me to my core. I don't want that or whatever. So when I go, you know, like when they like me too much, it's like, I like it to be a little bit more equal, because I feel like we can be on the level. We're on the same page at that point.
I don't think,
but it isn't. Equal is never. I don't think
never
that's
like necessarily equal. But I mean, in situations, you might you know, like it might be higher on one scale.
Yeah, like it goes back and forth. Like you're feeling me more now. A little time I'm feeling you
but
more.
within the same period.
Yeah.
So do you think that you were just explaining something? So are you saying like when you've given somebody a chance already, and then they come back again, they tend to like you more? Is that what you were just saying?
Yeah, guys are like that.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
why.
is. Once you cut them
That's
off,
what I was trying to.
Stronger.
And you know, like when you you let your guard down to guys. She's extreme. When you let your guard down to guys or whatever, and then you like they hurt you or they do something that you just like, it's just a character flaw in your eyes, and then they come back like, oh, what's up? And it's like, no.
Yeah,
and you're genuinely trying to tell you, like, I'm not, you know, like, I can't even go back down that road with you.
Get off that.
Okay.
Learn the lesson, time to move on.
I can't.
Yeah, because most times in that situation, you like them more at the time. When it happened, though, when it happened, you probably liked them more, so you were crushed, like I was explaining earlier, when everything fell apart.
Yeah.
So now it's like they like you way too much. Okay, I get it. So you had asked a question, what are 2 non-negotiables? That's kind of like the same as the deal breakers. So we won't go over that again, okay?
That was,
Okay. So, ladies, what is your ideal type of date?
Oh, I have mine. You can
Who
go
wants
first.
to go first?
No, go first.
Okay, I like very like cultured, artistic type of dates. So we can start off going to like a museum exhibit, and then or like an art show or a music show, something like that. Music show, a concert, and then go to like what?
I was just giggling.
Because
What?
forget what I'm about to say. Okay, so then after we do that, go out to like a restaurant. It doesn't have to be super fancy, but like nice enough where people aren't wearing like jeans and stuff. And then after that, we could like go walk around, sit in the car, and talk and stuff. And that's my ideal date.
I like that. Okay.
That's
Cool.
Yeah, it gives a lot of talking points, and you know, like you just learn a lot about a person that way.
Okay, Jan, go ahead.
No, you go. I'm still thinking of mine.
Okay. My ideal type of day, first of all, I love dressing up. So I like going out for dinner because I love to dress up and I love to eat. So, of course, going to a nice restaurant is something that I love to do. I also like nature a lot. So going outside to like do some type of climb or something like that.
Really, today?
Yes, I love nature.
I love that.
Yeah, or even like I love flowers, so take me to somewhere that has like beautiful flowers around, something like that. Let's see. I don't know. I'm really not a picky person when it comes to that type of thing. I recently started going on dates like a couple years ago. Before then, I didn't really go on dates like that at all because I don't want to get to know y'all. So, no, I'm just kidding. But I just really didn't feel like if I'm not interested in you like that, then I'm not just gonna go on a date just because.
Right.
So that's why I mainly didn't go on dates before. But when I did, I liked doing fun new things. Also road trips, like to out of state places.
That
Like,
seems fun.
yeah, I like that too. But yeah. Oh, sorry. I also don't like museums.
But it has to be like something that I'm interested in. Like one of these dates I went to the Brooklyn Museum and they had like an Egyptian art exhibit
cool.
and it was lit.
Yeah, that's really
and
cool.
that really set the standard. Like I'm like, oh, I actually like this because when I thought of that before, I'm like, that's mad boring. I don't want to walk around the Smithsonian and look at stuff.
And just looking at
Yeah, but it has to be something that I'm like interested in culturally wise. Like if it relates to Black culture or something that I like, then I'm gonna vibe with it.
Your ideal type of date?
Oh, okay. So my ideal date, I don't know. I like adventures. I like to do like just random out the blue stuff. So I don't know where I would start. I don't know where I would end. I don't know. I like to just.
So you like last minute dates? Like, hey, let's go and run outside and do something.
Yeah, I will. Yes and no, because I want to get dressed
So
and like.
you're talking more spontaneous. I think
I
she
don't
means,
like spontaneous
adventures. No, I mean like what you just described as
yeah.
more spontaneous. I think she means like an actual adventure.
Yeah,
right?
like to go somewhere and to go do something or.
Athletic.
Yeah, because I am very competitive, so I like to like.
Competitive dates. You like.
Yeah, like
Okay.
so like bowling and stuff like that.
Oh.
That's actually.
I like bowling
I
dates.
love me a
so
Topgolf
fun.
date.
Or even like yeah, like stuff.
Race
You
cars.
You don't like Topgolf?
I was about to say like race car. I like Topgolf, but Topgolf is like you're having fun for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and,
then
like,
it's like boring.
all right, bro, go.
Your turn. No, I'm like.
I like I do like the outdoors, so being outside is fun or whatever until I start baking in the heat. To go out to eat, I like restaurants and all that, they're great. I like to get dressed, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care for a fancy restaurant for a date. I care for like, I want to get into my food and eat. I want to put my elbows on the table, I want to eat with my hands.
No, bro.
Like,
I'm a grub anyway.
yeah, because I'm not the kind of girl that's gonna be like, oh, that's fun. I'm not gonna eat all of that. No, I'm gonna eat all my food.
And take it to go box.
Yeah, like
I'm
driving.
the queen of taking to
I
go
love
boxes.
the drive-in. The drive-in's fun. I think that's like the best like bonding time, but also just being outdoors and enjoying yourself. You get to eat, you get to watch a movie, you get to talk. Yeah. So.
Y'all like movie dates?
Yes and no.
It depends who I'm with.
I don't want that to be my first date. I mean, it has been my first date with somebody, but
I don't.
I've had it as a first date once.
I really don't even like going to movie theaters, to be honest, because I don't like to sit down too long.
No, I like going to the Linux or the ones with the reclining chairs. I like
That's
the ones that fit.
Oh, wait.
But it depends who I go with though. Sorry.
Yeah, it makes a difference. Like if it's someone that's just gonna sit there and almost fall asleep.
No,
but like
I be the one that be sleeping. I'll be sleeping. That's how I go.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, I hate when guys be talking in my ear during the movies. I'm like trying to.
Like,
so,
but if they're
okay.
funny, I'd be like, yo, okay, this is funny.
That's the reason why I like. Okay, so I don't like going to movie theaters because I don't like to sit down too long, and then I also wouldn't want that to be a date of ours because I would want us to talk on the date, obviously.
Okay.
But okay, that in the beginning, because after a while you already know the person in and out. But like in the beginning, I don't want that to be a date because it's like you don't get that time to socialize. But I also do like movie dates because them fancy movie theaters be real nice. Like you get a drink, you just be chilling. Yeah, exactly.
I've never been to one of those.
I'll take you, Sydney.
Yeah, that's all we don't.
I don't know because I also have to like know you, like want to. I like to be around for like the first time. I'm weird. I like to be around them, around like my friends and stuff. Cause one thing about me, I don't want to date you if you can't be around me and my friends.
Okay, wait. Okay, good one.
I was about to say. Next transition.
Okay, so let's go to that question then. How much time would you wait until introducing them to your friends?
10 times out of 10, they're gonna be right there beside me when I meet you. 10 times out of 10.
What do you think, Sydney?
It has to. I'm different though.
I'm like the last.
I'm very private when it comes to guys that. True, but I'm very private when it comes to guys that I date. I feel like it has to be like at least, unless like in her situation, like we have like friends of friends, and that's how I met you. That's different, but like just like me by myself, it has to be like 4 or 5 dates in, or like a couple months. I have to make sure that I really like you before I introduce you to anybody.
Okay, I feel that. I feel like my family and my friends, well, my friends are like my family, so I treat them as such. So I am kind of protective over them as well, but also I would want to introduce them to them early on because I want to know what you think about this person, because you know how it is with your family. Like most times if you have a healthy family relationship, they can off rip tell what kind of person that somebody is, whether that be a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend. Like your family can tell that type of vibe, like what type of vibe this person gives off. So I would want to hear their input, but don't be doing the most too, because I don't be liking that. So just like what you think of this person, but also like I said, I'm kind of protective over them, so I kind of don't want you to be knowing my people like that at the same time.
For me, I feel like the only reason I would want my friends and like the person I'm dating to know, like for everybody to be around each other and interact like for like a good setting or whatever, is it's not because I want them to get like the vibe or whatever, because I have a really good I have like a keen sense or I'm able to like sense people out very, very easily and stuff and kind of get who they are. But because I want to see, because everybody acts different, like versus when somebody's meeting your mama versus when they meet your best friend, everybody acts differently, and I don't like guys that on the slide they're gonna flirt with my friends, or you know, like that's their personality. I don't like that. That's weird. That's really weird.
You would get cut off.
Yeah, and I also don't like guys that are gonna like butt heads with my friends on purpose. Like to, you know, like just to like get everything going, the energy going. I don't like that. So like just weird stuff like that. I always want to see it like play out, because then I'm like, okay, I don't like how they interact.
Butt heads, huh?
I mean, I'm a butt heads with everybody regardless.
I was like, that's
y'all be mad. Y'all be mad.
So that was your answer?
Yeah, man.
All right. So the next question, do you make sure you have a bond over an attraction?
Yes, that's exactly what I base my relationships on. Like, there has to be an initial attraction, something about you that makes me like.
Damn, Sydney, like this question.
Because I feel like people come at my neck for a lot of the people that I've talked to.
Wait, I don't get it.
JK.
Oh.
But
no. I understood the question, and then so I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like if the conversation that I have initially with you, if I feel like I'm comfortable around you and I can let my guard down, because my guard is always up around new people. Anybody that knows me, I'm never super outgoing or nice to you unless I'm a little tipsy. But yeah, so it has to be a bond, because beauty fades. So if we don't have that chemistry or that compatibility, it makes no point for us to even be in a relationship if it's just based on the physical.
True.
Do Ayana, because hers is like the opposite, but.
What? I did that question. Yeah.
Attraction.
Oh, bond over attraction. Yeah.
Yours is bond over attraction.
Yeah, I'm very superficial. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am on certain things like looks and appearance and stuff like that. But I have to have a bond, because if I don't have a bond with you, I'm not attracted to you. I don't like people that like be fake woke or like fake deep and stuff like that. Like that hurts my head.
Your gears.
Yeah, it hurts my head so much. I don't understand that. So I have to be able to like want to enjoy your silence.
I like that.
So
Yeah, I feel it's, well, not the same, but I feel like bond over attraction, because I don't know. I have, no offense, y'all, but I have dated not so hot looking guys. If you feel that applies to you, then I'm sorry. But like, I'm the type of person like how you shut up. I'm not even trying to like do that, but like I feel like your looks is like the first thing I see, of course, but that's something that I can easily look over at the same time. Like, I'm one of those people that your personality honestly would make you a 10 to me.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I like people. I'm a people person. I like people. So I like to bond with people all the time. If we don't have that bond, then we really do not have nothing to talk about. Like, honestly, nothing. Looking at your cute face, what is that going to do for me? Nothing. So that bond has to be there. But that's just me.
Yeah, I feel like it's so different for guys and girls, though. Guys are like the opposite.
Definitely.
Like,
yeah, because they be like, oh, after the fact, they be like, you was so cool.
Right.
I was cool to start with.
Right.
Yeah.
You was just still busy looking at my booty.
Yeah.
Right.
Looks is a huge factor.
Yeah.
Guys are visual creatures, so.
True.
Creatures is a word. They are.
Enough. Okay, I'm going to make this one the last question. So, this is not the last question, but I'm going to make that the
If
last
I can't see, I'm blind.
Okay, cool. So, rich or poor, ladies? Let's get into it.
Oh, I didn't know
Ayana, you answer first.
Oh, why y'all
Let's
reading first?
redo it.
Okay,
Rich?
let's get into it. Okay.
Ready? Okay. Rich or poor?
Sydney,
Rich or
Getting it
poor?
right.
What you mean? Like
okay,
rich or
okay,
poor?
you mean poor like he's struggling poor, or like, and he has income?
Or
he's
college
poor?
broke?
He's struggling, or he's got money, like a lot of money.
y'all see
Which one
acrimony?
you gonna go for?
Y'all see acrimony?
Yes, and that movie is sad.
Which one you gonna go for?
Like,
Y'all have to come to me last, because what I'm going to
Just
say
say
is
it.
gonna
Just
violate.
say it. Just
It's
say
gonna
it. We
violate.
already here. Go ahead.
No, it's gonna violate.
I can go.
I'll take it, bro.
Okay, say it.
Oh, you can. Okay.
No, it's
Say wait. They can already read your lips. They gonna
Right. And I'm gonna make it loud. So go ahead.
I've dated guys that didn't, like have it all and stuff like that. And, when they came up and stuff, the thing about guys is most guys are not going to give you all of them or a good amount of them until they feel like they're established in the sense that they're comfortable with. So if they don't have like a car, if they don't have a job, the good guys, the good ones, because we got Jodies riding around in their girlfriend whip all the time. But the good guys, like if they don't have it together, they're not gonna even want to give you a part of them that like you're wanting or whatever. So I would say rich because of that right there. Because regardless, a broke guy, like I've dated them before and they're cool or whatever, great people, wonderful to this day, but y'all don't give but so much because y'all literally don't.
Yeah, I feel like that question is not correct. Obviously, I think anybody's gonna choose someone rich over someone poor. It has to be like rich.
Poor,
and
but then
why would you want someone poor over someone that has money and they're the same person? I feel like it has to be something like
girl,
he's rich,
stupid.
but he's
So you say rich.
Yeah, I feel
Like,
like
what do you feel like actually?
I feel like-
what you feel.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like anyone would choose someone rich.
Okay. What do you think though? Is what I'm trying to say. Like, what do
I
you
don't
think?
care.
Oh, you just don't
honestly,
care.
I don't care.
Either way they come.
I honestly don't care. But I just feel like most guys that I go for, until they feel like they're at a point of satisfaction within themselves, they're not going to give you what you're asking for out of them because they don't have that to give because they can't even fulfill it themselves. So that's why I'm saying rich. I personally do not care, but I'm saying rich because of that aspect of them.
Oh, so you're
My
saying
red
like
flag?
you.
No, I'm just like,
Oh, I put that.
this is like,
So yeah, I sort of get how the question is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dating someone with money, people that are either established or on the pathway there. And I'm not talking about just talking about like, oh, I'm about to be doing this. No. If I don't see you literally working your way towards that, it means nothing to me. I don't date people for potential. I used to do that all the time when I was younger and it didn't do anything.
Learn real
So, no, I feel like you have to have money. Guys are supposed to be providers. That's your role. That's what God made you to be. So, you have to be able to provide for me if I am pregnant and I want to stay at home. I feel like I should have the option to do so. I'm not going to say I'm just going to be sitting around twiddling my thumbs while you're at work. Like, me personally, I want to have something of my own as well. But I still want to feel like I could depend on you and I don't have to provide for you, because then I feel like that's when relationship roles twist and flip. And then after that flips, everything else is not going to be right. So that's my opinion.
I
That's a good
feel
to the comments.
I know. She ain't even know.
What she doing?
Right. She ain't even all that be acting like. No, but. Okay, so I feel, like she said, in between. I have, been with somebody that had a bunch of money. I have been with somebody that had no money. Being with somebody with no money, bruh, it gets very old it only gets old when there's that person that doesn't want to do better for themselves. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I don't mind giving you money because it's just money. Like, I can always get some more money. It's not a big deal at all. I work hard for what I want, so I'm going to disperse that however I want to. But when I'm constantly giving to you because I have potential, I see you have that potential, it gets tiring when you go into the store buying stuff that you don't need to be buying. I'm not even trying to go there right now, so I'm not going to get specific with the details. But when you go into the store buying stuff that you have no business buying, that is very frustrating. Especially when you have somebody who looks at you and, they see that thing in you that you don't see yourself. So it's very frustrating, but man, dating somebody with a bunch of money is just as annoying because money is not everything. And I hate those people that think money is everything. So they think when they done you wrong, they could make it up with money. Or they think that money can buy your love. Like, money is not everything to me. And a lot of people who have a lot of money, they also kind of have like this mindset at the same time, like, oh, she can't do this to me because I'm gonna slap her in the face with some honeys or something like that. Like, they kind of arrogant at the same time.
They are very arrogant.
And I don't like that. Like, boy, first of all, I will rob you. No, I'm just kidding. But I just don't like that. I don't like that because money does not make a person.
Can I just say though, like, I don't understand. Mind you, it's not one broke. I mean, it's not one not so well off person I've dated. So I can say this with my whole heart. Just as easy as what blew my mind is when I realized, you know, like, you're chasing after potential and all that other stuff or whatever. But what made me like sit back and like hold on is when I realized how easy it is for me to go and get a job and make $1, and they asking for money, and it's like, I just, you know, like, I be getting jobs like it's nothing, not like, you know, not to be cocky or nothing. Why aren't you want to get a job?
Yeah.
But then that's when you realize it's not even potential. You're like,
they just lazy.
Yeah, like, it's
That's
something within them that they don't have that drive.
I like ambitious guys. I like driven men. That's one, like, top on my list. So that's why I'm like, if you're broke, I feel like that means you have no drive. So why do?
Well, a lot of people do have that down moment, though. A lot of people do have that down moment, so I'm not going to hold you when you're down.
Right.
But it's like when you down and you don't see nothing wrong with being down, like, you don't see nothing wrong with that. Come on, like, come on, guys. Come on.
My mommy told me that's a no-no.
Yeah, but I feel like that also has a lot to do with age. We're still so young. So I feel like the guys that we've dated in our early 20s, I didn't have that same expectation as I do now, 24. Like, if you're 35 and you're just not doing anything, or like, I don't understand. I don't know. Like, if there's a will, there's a way. I'm not saying you're not trying hard enough, but it's like, you're getting side eye for that.
Okay. What made your best relationship the best?
Ladies?
No, I'm just kidding.
What made my best relationship the best?
Yeah.
Oh, this was a while ago.
Oh gosh.
I know.
So freaking
Had to
long.
go back in the files.
Right.
I feel like the best thing about that relationship was that we were best friends. Like, we honestly could just like crack jokes around each other. We had similar tastes in music. You know, our hobbies were similar, so it just felt very effortless, our bond. Yeah, and it wasn't anything materialistic. Like, we did go on dates, and that was a great part of that too, because he was the one who really showed me like a respectful man, a guy that was like doing his thing and still treating me like a lady. So yeah, he set a precedent. So I think that was the best relationship I've had.
That was awesome, Sid. Good answer.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, go next. I think like the best relationship I had was like what made it the best was like a natural type feeling. Like, everything felt very natural. Like, you don't try too hard to make me laugh because I love to laugh, or you don't try too hard as in like I post stuff on social media of what I want, and you go on there and be like, oh, she wants this, oh, she wants this, she wants this, she wants this. Like, that way you're changing yourself in a sense to fit me. I like when you're just yourself and I'm myself and we bond together like that. So
I thought you were talking about gifts when you said that. I'm like,
no. Why should you say oh? No.
Like, oh, I really want this.
That's happened to me. Like, I like that. I do like that when I say stuff about the gifts that I want, but I'm not saying it like I want it as a gift. I'm saying it as in like I want it as in I'm gonna get it myself. But then somebody gives me, I like that too. But I was saying like if I say, oh, I can't stand a person that does this, or I love when a person does this, and you kind of like mold yourself to be that person or not to be that person. I don't like that. Don't change yourself for me because I'm not going to change myself for you. Also, I liked that the person was like a gentleman. A lot of people my age are not gentlemen, and that is very concerning to me because I'm a pretty classy lady, so I like the finer things. I like when people have manners. I like when they hold themselves a certain way too. So open that door for me. Hold that open until I get there. Take your jacket off when I'm cold. Walk on the so-and-so side of me when we're walking in the street. Like, stuff like that. Don't be scared about me roses because I love flowers. But stuff like that, like, I love the gentleman aspect. Like, I like somebody that can be a true gentleman without having to be, like, told what to do.
That's good.
The best relationship, what made it the best relationship was that I'm a very free-spirited person. Like, I say stuff, like, just for the shits and or laughs. You know, like, I'm very lighthearted. I do get offended at, like, stuff that I feel like is personally attacking me. So, like, I do have my moments. But I'm a very lighthearted person. So, like, for me, it's when I was able to, like, be my whole self. And, like, they don't try to, like, control it or in any way, or like they let me be, like, I can go out with my friends, have fun, all that, and it's literally just like be safe and let me know if you need something type stuff or whatever. It's not like, oh, let me come watch you, let me go pull up top up. Yeah, like that
I cannot stand an overprotective
guy.
guy.
Cause I don't know, I don't like that, but it was just because I was able
literally.
But I like, you know, like, I'm very free spirited, so if you allow me to, not even if you allow me, if you are strong enough to let me be me, then you can all the time be around me. But when I have that, that's when I'm the happiest. And also, like, when my best relationship, it's my best friend, so like we're able to do everything together and we don't feel uncomfortable, and there's no like moment of like, did I just cross the line and stuff. Like, we know each other to the point of, you know, like, you know when it's too much or when it's not enough and stuff like that. Or when I'm having a moment and I'm not angry at you, I just literally leave me alone for a second. You know, like, it's not, nothing is forced, nothing's uncomfortable. And then I can bring you around like whoever and we still have a great time because my spirit aligns with your spirit. And so, you know, like, the energy's never off. So when I bring you around like my family or like my friends, my, you know, like work stuff or whatever, it's never off. It's always just like never missed a beat, always on. So yeah.
Okay.
It's fun.
The next question is, this is a two-part question. Do you guys have a type?
You have to answer that song. That's my type. That's my type. It is. I'm just kidding. That's not.
Whoa, buddy.
She said she like rich guys.
I know. That's your lady, guys.
We have 8 figures on my Instagram.
Do you have a type?
But what's the second part of the question? Are you gonna
find
ask?
out after? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like I have a type. I feel like I'm attracted to all walks of life. I don't, but there are like certain like characteristics that always end up, you know, like the highlight of certain people or the people that I date. So it's not necessarily that I have a type, because I could date a pink person or a purple person, a short, tall person, and I'd still be cool. But I don't have a type. I don't have a type though. I don't think I do.
Oh,
See,
so
ask other people, they might say I do, but I don't feel like I have a type.
this is just if we have a type, yes or no?
Do you have a type? Do you think you have a type?
No. No. No.
So, person, like the type of like person they are, like their personality, their looks, the type of occupation, like the occupation realm, like businessy
Yeah.
or athletic or construction engineer. I don't know, tech whiz, whatever. You don't think you have a type with any of those, like when it comes to business, when it comes to looks, when it comes to
Okay, then yeah, I do have a type then. It's changed over the years. When I was younger, it was definitely athletic. Now it is more like business. I like guys that are really into like business and like creating something for themselves. That is what I've seen as like the common denominator amongst the last people that I've talked to. Yeah. As far as like looks wise, no. I wouldn't say so. Yeah, no. They've all been different sizes, colors, for the most part. Yeah.
Okay. I feel the same way. I don't really have a type. I don't necessarily have a type at all. Like, everybody I've talked to look completely different from one another. Completely different. They also do completely different things. They also have completely different personalities.
Why are you saying
Right, you got something you want to say?
I ain't say nothing.
Say it. It's a dialogue.
Has a type.
Huh?
I was gonna say, but no, because I was thinking of
doesn't
someone
have
from
it.
like early freshman year-ish. I think cause you know.
Care. They don't count.
That's the one person I'm thinking in my head. He's sort of different, but I feel like everyone else for the most part has been like the same.
You think so?
Yes, you like very.
That's what I'm saying. All of them are different though. Like
they are.
everybody is different.
I feel like
there was
what?
no, because there was.
Okay.
No, they're not though. She thinks that.
They slick
Are all the
on.
same?
They slick on. They're not like the exact.
They
They're not
and they all have
exact
different builds. They all have different looks.
The two do. I mean, they do have different.
I feel like they're not
have the
drastic
same.
though. I feel like they're in the same side of the spectrum versus someone that's fat and not fat. Oh, please say that. But yeah, I mean, fat is a type though. Some girls like thick guys. Some girls like teddy bears. But it's like you've never had like a teddy bear type of guy, like, or you've never had a guy that wasn't.
I have entertained.
I'm not saying like they look exactly like within their face.
Yeah, no.
But like demeanor wise and like you see it on a different scale because you're attracted, right? We see it from like the friend's perspective because we like,
Yeah.
okay.
They all act.
Act different, but
Yeah,
looks wise, like.
I
she's
think
saying,
they all look, bruh.
I feel like their temperament is what I see
Oh,
as
you're
the
talking about
same.
temperament.
I feel like their temperament is similar. Just their temperament.
Anywho,
Except for the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, look, y'all. Let me get back.
I mean,
Not the third one. That's why I said he's the only exception. And I feel like that was so long ago though. I'm talking about recently now. It's been similar.
Okay, so I think that the people that I talk to all look different. They act different.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in different business things, like business type of things. So I do not have a type, in my opinion. Like I really don't. I like what I like. So that leads to the next question. Do you guys believe in?
I was just talking. What's the next question?
Oh, do you guys believe in preferences? That's the last question. So what are we thinking?
I feel like preferences. I feel like I don't have a preference. I feel like the one thing that I like always like just gravitate to is like who you are, like your morals or like your code, like the way you live, like how you move and stuff like that. That's a big thing. But also like, do you have some type of like ambition? Because I got done. I don't fix people. I'm not Ayanla. I'm not finna fix your life. I'm not finna do that. I'm not gonna fix you. You're gonna fix yourself. You're gonna call your mom on the phone and you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna cry to her. All of that stuff. I'm not the one. But I do like people who are ambitious and athletic. Because I don't want to be like, I'm finna go to the gym and you be like, oh, okay, I'm finna eat these cheeseburgers. I'm gonna be like, in 20 years, you're gonna look like a cheeseburger. It's just.
It's not fat shaming, guys.
No, not fat shaming. That's just me personally. That's not fat shaming.
It's not. I don't think so.
That's just, I just
it's
feel
just not
like.
her preference.
Yeah, because I feel for me working out is like, it's a way
It's
for me to get.
Roast them! No, I'm just kidding.
No, but for real, for me, working out is a way for me to like release stress and just like become one back with myself and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't feel like you're never gonna go up and go work out and stuff and get rid of the toxins and stuff in your body, then I'm sorry for you, but I don't know. I don't have a preference though, but I guess, is that a preference?
No, I just think that's
just
qualities
like key
that you like.
points,
I feel
yeah.
like preferences are physical more so.
Oh
like
yeah.
very on surface.
I don't
level
like
things.
people that are my height.
She's
So you
5'4".
have a preference,
She's
and that
5'3",
is tall
guys.
men.
I'm not saying tall. You don't have to be a giant, but.
But you didn't like somebody that was 5'10".
It's Tiffany.
She put you on
So you have to be tall.
I did like them though.
But I'm saying like that was a problem for you. So you like a tall man. No, I'm not saying nobody specific. I'm like saying if you have a person that is 5'10", you wouldn't like that would bother you.
5'10"
Like,
is not bad.
I'm not saying anybody specific. I'm just
Oh,
saying
I
like,
thought
if
it was
you-
someone specific.
No, I'm saying like if you.
isn't bad.
She talking about.
So you wouldn't. That wouldn't bother you.
Under.
So
It's just
okay.
I mean like
Your preference is tall people.
it's under 5'10" is what I'm saying. Like 5'10" isn't bad. That's not bad at all.
I mean, I am 5'7" and I wear.
Yeah, I'm saying for
in
you,
heels.
5'10".
Yeah, 5'10"
Even
is
for
not
me,
bad.
5'10" is not bad because I'm 5'9" with heels on. Once
Yeah,
I'm
5'10"
taller than
is not
you
bad for me,
with
no.
heels on,
Yeah.
it gets a little awkward. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. Because like I said, I like a guy to be very dominant. I like an alpha male. That's my type.
They
That's
can be
my
out
type.
from the ground.
They can be, but that's just when it gets to real. Oh, okay. Okay.
Y'all ever been sitting on a stool?
What?
Don't make me say it louder. Let me know what you're doing.
Please, I'll cut it out.
No,
I will cut it out. Oh, okay.
That's when it's like when you're shorter than guys, so you feel like you have Napoleon syndrome. That's the actual term for it. So I feel like that makes me feel awkward. That's just me personally. But yeah, if you're like, you don't have to be tall, but you have to be taller than me with heels on. And since I'm 5'9" with heels on, I guess you have to be tall. So yeah, that's my preference. I'm not saying I would never, because never say never. But it just is my preference. I'm willing to give some leeway to it though.
Yeah.
Other than that, would you consider like someone who is like smart? That's just a quality, right?
Yeah.
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 My preferences are more like you said, the physical.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so just tall. Other than that, I have a preference that you have to have like a
50K
skinnier.
American.
I like a skinnier frame.
With big thighs.
Yes, I love. But no, I just like guys that you don't have to be like super built or cut, but I just like guys who have like not a scrawny frame, but like just slim built or just like more lean, slim, thick. I guess I don't know.
Girl,
but
thick is so cute.
but just for guys, yeah.
Okay, I feel like I don't have a preference. The only thing I will say is that it does make me a little uncomfortable when somebody is not, like when I'm taller than somebody with my heels on. That's the only thing. So I would say tall, but that's literally the only thing. Other than that, I like what I like I said in the last question. I don't really go for a certain type of person. So preferences. And personally, I think that preferences are kind of weird sometimes. Like, they get really weird. Like, there is this thin line between, okay, this is my preference, and okay, you're being weird. So, I don't know. That's just me, though. But, yes, this was Dating Expectations in 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed this video with our Wine Down Wednesday, even though we don't have any more wine, as you can see. Clink, clink. But, yeah, this is the end of the video. Goodbye, guys.
Don't like and subscribe.
Oh, yes. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will leave their information in the description box. Bye, guys.